The first debate in the Richard Neal Alex Morse race for Congress in the 1st Congressional District can be seen and heard on Monday, August 17th at 7 p.m. on New England Public Media, Channel 57 and 88.5 FM, online at nepm.org, as well as masslive.com and the Berkshire Eagles websites. Representatives of three of the debate's organizers, New England Public Media's Tony Dunn, Cynthia Simison, the executive editor of The Republican, and Kevin Moran, executive editor of the Berkshire Eagle, join me in the studio for a preview of Monday's debate.
Well, for the folks at home, this debate is going to be a little different in the sense that we're not going to have a live studio audience. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we're adhering to strict safety protocols. There'll be social distancing in the studio, a skeleton crew. So there won't be any interaction or response from a live studio audience as you might expect in other debates. Other than that, it is a standard debate in the sense that there'll be questions put forth to the candidates, structured rebuttals, and what is wonderful about this debate is that it is multi-platform and it will be available not only for broadcast on New England Public Media Channel 57, but we'll live stream on our website as well as the Eagle, Mass Live, and the Republicans' websites. So in a time of social distancing, we're really bringing the candidates to homes, to people, so they can get the answers to make an informed choice when they go into the ballot.
Okay, so everybody in the studio will be socially distanced. You got the two candidates, and we also have representatives, of course, from Mass Live and the Republican, and also the Berkshire Eagle. Joining us also is Kevin Moran from the Eagle and Cynthia Simison from Mass Live and the Republican. Cynthia, this campaign has taken a major turn in the last week or so with allegations of Mayor Morse's relationships with college students, as reported by the Daily Collegian. What kind of impact do you think this has had on the dynamic of the race and the upcoming debate, for that matter?
I think it's actually helping raise voter interest, perhaps, and that's always a good thing because you want an informed electorate that is aware of what each of these candidates is about. You know, there's an element of political theater and drama here. After all, at the root, this campaign is politics, and it can be fun and it can get a little shabby at times. So here we are in the midst of all of that.
And Kevin, I know you've got the pulse on what is happening in Berkshire County as well. Are you getting that same vibe, that same sense in terms of the dynamic with the Morse-Neal situation concerning the college students? Is that getting a lot of buzz out in Berkshire County, and you feel that will have a major impact on the debate?
I think it will. I mean, it's definitely going to be one of those big questions that will certainly enliven the debate. And I think that this particular issue, there are so many more questions that are sort of being raised by this particular development. And hopefully at the debate we can sort some of those out. But also look forward to asking both candidates, questions that span a real range of issues that really matter here in Western Massachusetts. And I think it's pretty exciting too that you have a young upstart politician and Alex Morse, and obviously an experienced mayor too, but going up against one of the most seasoned, most powerful congressmen in the country. And so that in and of itself is an incredibly interesting dynamic politically. And I think all of that has really sort of caught the interest of voters here in Berkshire County.
And Kevin and Cynthia, you will have representation on the panelists here. You'll have a reporter from the Eagle and also from Mass Live and the Republican. Can you tell us who those reporters are and how they're preparing?
Yeah, for us, Ray, we're having Elizabeth Roman, who's the editor of our weekly Spanish language newspaper, El Pueblo Latino. It's also important to know that we've solicited questions from our readers, all of us, both WGBY, the Eagle, and Mass Live and the Republican. We've had a team of a diverse team of editors and writers looking at what our readers have suggested and also delving into what issues we feel matter to the voters. So I think it's going to be a very rich debate.
Yeah, there are so many issues in the first congressional district affecting all 4 counties. Kevin, how about yourself? Who's going to be representing the Eagle, and how is this coming together for you?
I would agree. It's been a real pleasure to work with our partners in Western Mass in the media sphere. And for the Berkshire Eagle, we will have our State House reporter, Danny Jin, representing the Eagle and asking questions on our behalf. And I would absolutely 100% agree. We really sourced these questions well, and we are going to probably go to the 11th hour tweaking these questions and making sure that they're on point, especially as news developments change and new things come to light. So I'm looking forward to it, and it should be a lot of fun, a lot of interesting discussion.
It sure should be. And Tony, one last quick question as time is running out. Any final thoughts of yourself on getting the format ready and getting this studio ready for the debate? All systems go?
All systems are go. I think this debate has garnered a lot of attention, possibly nationally as well. So a lot of eyes are going to be on the candidates and the issues presented on Monday, the 17th at 7 p.m. And you can access it in multiple ways. You can go to NEPM TV at channel 57. You can go to 88.5 FM and listen to it on the radio. You can go to the Republicans' online home, masslive.com, to stream it, as well as the Berkshire Eagles website and New England Public Media's website. And we hope to help contribute to an informed electorate so everyone can go into that ballot box on September 1st and cast their vote.